Right. My name is Nancy here, and I'm with Gentle Ventures Training Center. I would like to address in this video a concerning trend that is emerging among some newborn care specialists who are doing high net worth and high profile newborn jobs. The transformation of these newborn care specialists from a professional newborn advisor, which is actually their job description, to high maintenance, entitled entities demanding privileges has become increasingly more and more evident. Here are examples that highlight this concerning trend. But before we do that, I wanted to give you a good description of what a client is and what a newborn care specialist is. A client would be a person or a family who has just received a newborn into their family. Now, this could be a singleton. It could be multiple babies. It could be medical needs babies. It could be preemies. The client may want the newborn care specialist for short term, maybe a couple of weeks, or long term, maybe up to 4 to 6 months. When the newborn care specialist has completed her job with the family, they should feel empowered and relaxed when caring for their infant. Now, a newborn care specialist is a person who is highly educated and experienced in newborn care. A qualified, certified NCS will have more practical knowledge in the workings of a newborn than an RN does, who has more medical knowledge in a newborn. A certified newborn care specialist can work days for a few weeks or months, depending on the client's needs. An NCS will help with anything that is newborn related: breastfeeding, bottle feeding, scheduling, sleep training, colic, reflux, and much, much more. Okay, let's get into why I am doing this video. One of the first things that we come upon are overstepping accommodation requirements and understanding the living conditions. So when an NCS is applying for a job and considering taking the contract, and especially if this NCS is working around the clock, it is very essential that she knows what the living conditions are going to be. It's acceptable to inquire about her bedroom, her bathroom, the kitchen, the nursery. Is there a wireless internet? But that's just about where it ends. It's not acceptable to ask for amenities that are not already in place in the home. For instance, I have reports of newborn care specialists requesting a new mattress on the bed, or a different brand of sheets and towels, specific toiletries. I had one NCS who said she needed to have a bidet in the bathroom. And I have even one request for a new bathtub that was to be installed in the bathroom before she would start work. An NCS who expects families to cater to her special needs, such as particular food brands, exclusive bathroom access, or transportation preferences, demonstrates an entitled mind, and that goes beyond the scope of her professional duties. If she gives you the "I'm the best you're going to find, there's no one better than me" line, sorry, sweetheart. I don't care how much training you've had or how much money you make. There is always a handful, at least a handful, of people that are more qualified than you and are not entitled people. The second thing is mealtime demands. Respecting dietary agreements. As an NCS, or a newborn care specialist, it's crucial to adhere to agreed upon dietary arrangements without imposing personal preferences. Demanding or requesting special foods, snacks, or specialized diet is not acceptable, and it's not your client's responsibility to supply those things. This is unprofessional, and this can stress the client's family's resources. Clear communication regarding special dietary needs should take place before accepting a position. If the client wants to give you a per diem for food per day, that is perfectly acceptable. There is a website which I have listed below that they can go on and find out exactly how much is acceptable for the city and town that they are in. The third is professional compensation. So when interviewing for a position that offers a certain hourly rate, it's crucial to approach the compensation negotiations with a professional and considerate attitude. Requesting additional payment beyond what was mutually agreed upon can be perceived as inconsiderate, especially if the family has a budget that they have to adhere to. Now, keep in mind that factors such as the size of the house or the location of a house doesn't necessarily correlate with the family's financial capacity. Making such a request is not only unprofessional, but can certainly come across as tacky. The next point is disregarding working hours. And this one always makes me laugh. I was absolutely speechless when I was told that we have NCSs who are doing this. Let's just say that you have an NCS who is working for you from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And instead of leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning, she stays till she wakes up, whether it's 7 or 11. She stays until she wakes up. That means that the whole household has to be quiet around her because she needs her sleep. And as a matter of fact, it was requested by this NCS that the household please remain quiet until she woke up and leaves. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me right now? No. When your shift is over at 6 o'clock, you leave at 6 o'clock. And if you have an NCS who is doing this ridiculous stuff, tell her it is not appropriate and it needs to cease. The next thing is the emotional involvement beyond scope. Now, sharing personal details of the NCS's life with the client is strictly forbidden, regardless of the circumstances. Similarly, soliciting favors from clients, no matter the scale or the significance, is inappropriate and erodes the boundaries of professionalism. Let's just say that an NCS entwines herself with household staff, engaging in conversations that involve speaking negatively about the clients. That really ventures into murky territory. If a fellow person comes to the NCS to engage a conversation about the client or anything about the household, the NCS needs to walk away. I can give you one example. I know that there are many, but I'm going to give you just one where the NCS thought that the household manager was on her side because the household manager would complain about the client, so she thought she could too. And so she complained. And what do you know? She ended up getting fired. Why? Because of the conversation she was having with the housekeeper. Discussing clients in any context is unethical. You cannot ascertain the confidentiality and reliability of the conversational partner. And let me just add here also, if you are doing any kind of NCS work with a contract, there is no doubt an NDA that is attached to that contract, and you better not be giving your opinion to any other person about what's going on in that household. The last one is criticizing the living space. These things, although they make me laugh because I can't believe that people actually have the gall to do these things, but they are serious things. So NCS, who criticize the family's living condition, their lifestyle, or maybe the decor or the cleanliness or the parenting choices, is way out of line. It displays a high maintenance attitude that extends beyond her role. One NCS completely rearranged her client's kitchen, all the cupboards, everything. Another one rearranged the entire living area. She completely changed everything. Pictures on the walls, where the couch was, where the chairs were, completely changed everything. Need I say that this person neither one of these people actually was no longer working for this client when they got all their arranging done. And as far as the NCS's room, her bathroom, they need to be kept spotless, not by the housekeeper, not by anybody but the NCS. Your cook is not there to cook for the NCS. I want to just say that we really appreciate when the housekeeper asks, do you mind if I clean your room? Or if the cook says, would you like something special tonight? There is nothing that makes us feel better than every once in a while to be taken care of just a little bit, because we work hard when we are doing our newborn care specialist work. The above examples illustrate how some newborn care specialists can deviate from their intended role and develop high maintenance or entitled behaviors. It's crucial for families and specialists alike to communicate openly and establish clear, open boundaries to ensure a positive and professional working relationship. By upholding these principles, the NCS professional can ensure that their role remains one of expertise, guidance, and support without overstepping the boundaries of professionalism. An NCS, a newborn care specialist, is there for your convenience and for your baby's needs. This does not mean that she should not have a comfortable place to rest or clean, usable bathroom. If she's on duty round the clock, be sure that she gets her breaks. And be sure she's able to order out food or go out for food should she want to. I hope this gives you some insight as to what a certified newborn care specialist should look like. She's there to support you and your newborn. She is not there to dictate how you care for your child. She's there to educate you and to empower you. She's a godsend. She's a baby whisperer. She's a lifesaver. Thank you for your time, and I hope this was helpful.